Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Let's Play Victoria 2 where I play the Belgium and my friend RC who's right here with us is playing Sardinia Piedmont.
Good morning, people.
Well, it's a very early morning in United States and it's afternoon in Czech Republic and we are ready to bring you another interesting edition of our Let's Play. So we were actually talking about how China is kicking back India, which is under the rule of Great Britain. They attacked them for Hong Kong and Macau.
Yeah, they're pushing a little bit into looks like eastern India. So yeah, usually the British can just brush China aside, but well, I guess we'll see where this goes in the future.
That's true. Usually Hong Kong is quickly conceded and uh, yeah, basically they just I saw them many times get Taiwan and stuff. And RC also mentioned an interesting thing that Hale has declared independence on a Nage or Nade. I'm not sure how it's pronounced in the correct pronunciation of that. And we were thinking that this might have been from the beginning. It's probably the way the mod changed things.
Yeah, I really have no idea. I always thought that this whole region started off as just Nejd or Naged, however it's pronounced.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
But yeah, I like this mod. How we start off with all these like independent, smaller nations. Like for example, an independent Norway.
Yeah,
Well,
well, independent. It's a satellite.
satellite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it resembles the reality more.
correct.
Well, but I think we might see Scandinavia in this game.
That'd be
Depends on
neat.
how Finland will go, and if Sweden will actually. There's a choice. I'm not sure how it's called, but it's something like renounce your claims on Finland or something like that. Did they
That's true.
abandon?
Yeah, they lose all their cores on Finland, but they get. I think they get something good in return.
I think they get prestige and some kind of increased production or increased immigration. I'm not sure.
Probably some better relations with Russia.
Might
They.
be. I don't know really. But
Yeah,
I played Sweden a couple of times. I actually don't know because I never played Sweden in this mod, so it might be changed a bit. But I know that you can renounce your claims. So RC, what's your plan for this game? Do you have anything in mind?
well, a lot of people have been telling me that I should go and attack a African country, like people were mentioning Tunisia and or not AAA, Egypt. Thing about Tunisia, a lot of people were mentioning is that when the mod we have running here, they start off as satellites of the Ottoman Empire. They're not on their own. So if I were to declare war, that put me in war with the Ottomans too. So I don't really want to do that. Maybe later down the road, they'll be like Tunisia will be on its own, and I could make a protectorate on my own. So I guess in the meantime, for Africa, I'm going to focus on gain technologies to let me colonize there. I'll make my own Africa.
That's a good plan. You know, usually Tunisia was my first target after I was done with Netherlands. Then, like around 1860, I invaded Tunis. But as you said, it's not independent now, so that's not an option for me as well. Because Ottomans may be fading, but they're not fading that much that they wouldn't be able to kick us both.
That's
So,
true.
and Texas is gone.
Oh, let me take a little peek over there. Yeah, yeah, they must have became state in the union after the Mexican Texan War for Independence.
Wait, weren't they? Uh, I think they're a part of Mexico, aren't they?
We get it, it's like half and half.
How's that possible? Huh.
Well, I think this is like a little bit more accurate, like how they start off Texas in this mod, because I forgot what it's called, but yeah, that had to do with the war between Mexico and the United States. Like, where does the border end? And after the war with Mexico and the U.S., it ended at the Rio Grande River. I forget where it ended before then. It was like some region or some name or something like that. Any history buffs want to let us know? What was the old border between Texas and Mexico?
Yeah, it really looks like half of half. Austin and San Antonio and Houston and Dallas are American, and Lubbock. How's that pronounced? Lubbock or Lubbock or
I think
Lubbock?
it's Lubbock.
Lubbock.
I remember I've been to that city before. It's like I believe that's in the Panhandle like area, like where kind of like where Oklahoma is, like in that
Yeah,
little region.
it's right next to Oklahoma,
Yeah,
and also El Paso. They're American. So
Y-
not
yeah,
American, Mexican. Sorry, Mexican.
yeah. So I think that's a lot more accurate to at the time, like at least the way it starts off, because yeah, the old Texas in the default game has different borders than it does with this game starting off.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I think we can guess that there might be a war between Mexico and USA soon.
Oh,
Now,
absolutely.
also, there might be, the war south against north, north against south soon.
Yeah, that usually seems to happen. And usually in like a lot of games I've played with Vicky, usually the Confederate states are just hanging out afterwards. I don't really see the North just kind of overwhelm the South and put them back, reestablish.
It's quite different from my experience. Usually, they beat them in a couple of years and it's over. Like it happened in real history.
Yeah, I'll see them fight back and maybe get back a state, or two, but I haven't seen them just gobble them, right, the CSA right back up. Usually it might take like at least a couple years for them to get fully annexed, but there definitely will be some USA Mexico wars once they get Manifest Destiny. It gives them cores on just about all the whole continental United States, which it makes it really advantageous when they're at war, because when they're in enemy territory, they're not going to get attrition
That's true.
with
Does
when
that
they have
does
cores
that
there.
does that count even the overseas territories, or just the continental United States?
Overseas territories like Guam and
Yeah,
I don't think I don't it doesn't give
Hawaii
them.
and stuff like that.
No, but if you're playing the game and playing Vicky, if you get Hawaii into your sphere of influence, there's a event where it can become become a state.
Oh, it's
And
not bad.
I believe there's also an event known in history as Seward's Folly or Seward's Icebox, where you can buy Alaska from Russia.
No, yeah, Russian North America. Huh, that would be interesting to see. Any other plans?
Um, for Sardinia, Piedmont.
Yeah, there's a
Um,
lot of small countries around you, but they're all in sphere of Austria, which makes them unreachable.
yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe. Um, yeah, I can't really. No real, juicy targets here in Europe. Really, maybe if at all, if I maybe I might get lucky and get some event to invade Switzerland. As funny as that sounds.
Well, but Switzerland is independent. It might not be that bad
Yeah,
target. They're not
yeah,
they're not allied with anyone.
yeah. It'd be really nice if I could, get like a piece of Switzerland.
Yeah, but actually waging wars in those mountains. Oh man, supplying it free. It's just
Yes.
insane.
I would have to let them come to me first before I start sending troops into Switzerland.
That's, like insane. Well,
Yeah.
my viewers already know the plan for me. I'm just gonna lick my wounds, cuddle with France, and just pray that everyone, overlooks me, because out of my 42,000 men, which I am supposed to have, I have around 14,000, and I don't see that number raising quite fast. Despite me investing heavily in military spending, that's really not gonna happen.
Well, we do have an alliance officially now, so if France decides to invade, you know what? I'll help you and probably get killed too, so we could
Well,
die together.
yeah, my relation with France is actually 135, so I don't think that's gonna happen. Also, I should focus on, well, Prussia is 111, but last game I played, I was playing one of the small German nations, and actually North German alliance was formed, and I forgot that it's a completely different nation. Our relations dropped to zero, and they invaded.
Oh
So, so,
no!
so that was game over for me. Just abandon all hope, because
Which German state did you play as?
actually I don't remember. I think I
Maybe
played Bremen or Oldenburg just for fun. I was just trying the mod out to see some things that changed, and it was so fast. I played like 20 years. I don't really know, because it was weird that it was formed without me.
Yeah, that's kind of strange. I would think like I guess maybe it wasn't a essential part of the pie.
Might be, might be. Well, anyways, we'll start playing and get back to you folks when things start moving. Okay, I just got strategic mobility, and it gives me reconnaissance, increases supply consumption, but gives me +1 to defense on my units and raises the max of my fort. And right now, I'm not sure what I should go for. Well, I think ideological thought is the best one because it reduces consciousness. Do you have that one, RC?
ID. What was that one you mentioned? Ideological.
Ideological thought. It's under culture.
Yes, I have that one because I'm going down that line to try and get to nationalism and imperialism. Right now, I'm just doing a little bit of clean coal in the meantime, but after that, I'll probably go for state and government.
Yeah, well, I think this one is really very important, but because of the war with Netherlands, I decided to go for army first. And you can see that my consciousness is 8.43. So this is actually one of the very little ones which gives you help. It reduces consciousness over time. So with this one, my consciousness, well, it would not lower right now. It would not, but it would be much better than it is now. And actually, without the war exhaustion, it would be just going up very slowly. So let's go for that one. Also, it increases plurality or plurality. What is it pronounced? Plural? So
Uh,
plurality. Correct.
Plurality.
Plurality. Yeah. And that increases your research. So it gives you a research modifier which helps you research. So that one is a good one. And after that, I think. Oh wait, I should go for idealism first, because that one gives me plus 50% for research. So after that one, I'll go for ideological thought. And all is quiet in Europe, except that I have a alliance with Prussia now. So in case they decide to attack France, they haven't seen anyone dishonor an alliance as fast as me.
I, I don't they need Alsace-Lorraine to for something really important. I think they need Alsace and Lorraine for to form one of like the German states. Like, is it for Northern German Federation
I don't
or?
think so. I don't think
Hmm.
it's. Uh, oh my God! Ottomans have, you know, lowered my